Hey guys, and welcome back to A&J Education YouTube channel. In today's video, we're talking about the bar course for those who want to become a practicing barrister. So if that's you, keep watching because this video will be very useful for you. All right, guys. We're going to jump straight in. So my understanding is that if you want to become a barrister in the UK, so that you wear a fancy wig and the gown and go into court, deliver arguments, you do an undergraduate degree followed by the GDL. And by the way, we've got a separate video on the GDL on your screen now. I think, in fact, several videos. You've done the GDL, and then you do the bar course. So what is the bar course?
So the bar course is a vocational element, or the area-specific element in law, where you study a lot of the necessary skills, and it's very skills-based to be a barrister. So what you do during the course, you will learn how to cross-examine a witness in court. You will learn how to examine in chief a witness in court, which is when you're examining a witness from your own side. You will learn how to make submissions to the judge orally, so speaking in front of the judge. And then you learn some more technical matters as well, so drafting, how to draft important forms that go into court, and opinions, which is what a barrister will write to give their opinion on the law. And then there are also two modules called criminal litigation and civil litigation. That's when you learn the procedure of what happens in court.
Okay, right, and all that happens during this year-long course. So it's almost like rehearsals for the real thing.
Yeah, so that does all happen during a year-long course. Some providers will do your litigation modules before and online. Others will do them during the speaking elements and in person as well. It slightly depends on the provider. But the litigation modules are 2 or 3 even. They're 3 multiple choice, centrally assessed exams.
Okay, all right, makes sense. And how competitive is it? Is it everyone who's completed a GDL automatically can get a place on the bar course, or is it?
No, so you have to apply. Some providers will interview and will ask for a personal statement. Others will just ask for a personal statement. It does depend on the provider. Usually you have to have, I believe, a 2-1 at undergraduate at least, and have done the GDL.
Okay, all right.
Have done the GDL or a qualifying law degree.
Right, okay, makes sense. So if you do undergrad law, you don't need a GDL, you can move straight to the bar course.
Exactly.
If you haven't done undergrad law, then you've got this extra sandwich year of the GDL, and then you can move to the bar course. But either paths all lead to the bar course.
Exactly.
Okay, and the bar course is a year long, and so do you qualify, the day you graduate, you can wear your wig and the gown, or?
So when you finish the bar course, to be called to the bar, you have to do qualifying sessions at an Inn of Court. Now, there are 4 Inns of Court in London.
Yeah, what are they? I wanted to ask you.
So Inns of Court, there are 4 in London, and they're where barristers traditionally do a lot of their training to become barristers. So to do the bar course, you have to become a student member of one of the 4 Inns of Court. What's great is that they're super helpful. They will help you in terms of careers. They offer lots of scholarships. They run debating societies, mooting societies. So it is great to join one as soon as you can, which is once you've done or during your law degree or GDL, whichever that may be. So during the bar course, you have to do these qualifying sessions at your Inns of Court, which will include going to lectures, doing advocacy workshops, and sometimes going to dinners or events or going to watch other people moot. Once you've done all of those and you've passed your bar course, you can be called to the bar. That doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want to. You become an unregistered barrister at that point.
And so you join the Inns of Court, is that during your bar exam, during your bar training year?
No, so you have to have joined an inn before you start the bar course,
Right.
The second part of your bar course, actually. So usually people join during their GDL or in their last year of studying law, or once they've got a place on their GDL.
Okay. And is that a competitive process, or you can sort of...
No, it's very easy to join an Inn of Court. You usually just have to send proof that you are doing a law degree and that you want to become a barrister.
Okay, got it. In terms of selecting the bar courses, how do you select a provider?
So it really depends on the person. Often people who want to apply for the bar course are a bit older and may have other time commitments, whether that's a caring commitment or perhaps a work commitment. So of course, whether there's a provider that does part-time courses or full-time courses may play into it. Location as well definitely plays into it, whether you want to or have to move to London to do the bar course or perhaps do a bar course outside of London. There's also price, of course, which is a factor. And whether you want to make it into an LLM, a Master's in Law, so you can get a student loan for that. Finally, the courses are actually a bit different. So some will do the first part, the litigation modules, online before you start, and that's completely self-taught. Others won't, so you'll be doing them in person whilst you're doing your speaking lessons, and that's about what suits you best. And then there are a couple that are perhaps a bit more competitive to get onto than other ones and require a bit more of an early application and interviews. So that's also something to consider.
And you mentioned you can get an LLM, so the bar course leads to a qualification at the end of it.
Yeah, so a bar course by itself would lead to, this may depend on the provider slightly, but it leads to a postgraduate diploma, much like the GDL. But there are some, and this is like the LPC, I believe, or the old LPC, but there are some bar courses where you can add on extra modules and make that into an LLM, which is a Master's in Law, and that means that you're eligible for a student loan.
Interesting. So basically it sounds like the area changes every couple of years, and it's really prudent to just reach out to the universities directly, do the online research, because this space can change and goalposts keep shifting.
Absolutely, and it's also useful to speak to current barristers and ask what they think, where they did the bar course, whether they have any opinions on it. So that might also influence your choice. Think about the ones that are perhaps more competitive, whether you want to be on a course like that, and what it takes to get onto a course like that as well.
Great. Brilliant. Well, guys, I think this was a very comprehensive overview of the bar course. Definitely cleared up some things for me, so thank you. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it and do subscribe to our channel, because we spend a lot of time on camera and behind the camera in making these videos as useful and as accessible to all of you. So please do support us. We would really appreciate it. But for now, all the best to you. Good luck with your studies and careers, and take care.